Hi, this is Gayle. Welcome to my channel. It is Friday, and as you guys know, we don't do just any Friday. We do Service Dog Fridays, where we talk about my service dog, Tomlin, who's right here. I've gotten a lot of questions about traveling in a van camper with a service dog, and how do we do it? Where does he sleep? You know, where does the service dog lay when we're on a trip in a van camper? How do I take care of my service dog or in the camper van? I'm going to talk to you about that. But let me talk to you about my channel. Somebody suggested to me that I try to get another channel name other than my name. He said it's too hard to remember and harder to spell because Gayle is spelled G-A-Y-L-E and nobody wants to spell it that way. The good thing about the spelling of the name is I totally can blame it on my mother. It is not my fault. So if you have suggestions on the name for the vlog, leave those down in the comment section below. I may wind up making a contest out of it, but don't hold back on those comments. Now let's talk about taking care of a service dog when you're on a vacation or van camping or traveling with him. First of all, I'm going to answer your question about where does Tomlin sleep when you're traveling. Basically, he's got two main spots. He sleeps on the bed with me, which is where he is right now. And he also has a spot up front. Let me show that to you. There's his spot up front. He likes being in between the two front seats. So I've got that fixed up for him. Now, in a van camper, this tends to be a hotter area. So let me show you what I've done to combat the heat and make it a little more comfortable for him. What we've done is he's got a good thick bed right here. He likes to chew up napkins. Why does he chew up napkins? Okay, I'll get that in a minute. And underneath the super thick blanket, which I have folded a couple of times, you can see the layers there. On top and underneath that is a layer of Reflectix. And that helps cut the heat for Tomlin. Now, Tomlin also has the option of being right here in the front chair. I've got my billfold in it right now, but we'll move that when we get on actually to moving. And there's Tomlin on the bed. Hi, Tomlin. You're taking up most of the bed again. You don't like to share, do you? Oh, well. We love you. You love me. That's all that matters. Right, Tomlin? That's all that matters. So now for those of you who have asked if he gets TREATS while we're on the road. Of course, when you're on the road, he's got to get his treats. So, what you heard me say? I shouldn't have. Let me show you. I have a hanging bag right here, right in front of the sink. And in this bag, I've got some kitchen stuff and some toiletries, but I've also got the all-important Tomlin section. I've got the extra bowl that I like to put on his collar when we go hiking. That way he'll have water. I also carry a bottle of water. But also in this, I have the pièce de la résistance. Treats! Treats for Tomlin. I'm going to give you one. Let's see if he wants it. Tomlin, would you like a treat? What? No, I'm not sure. Okay. Okay. Tomlin, you want a treat? No? That's even your favorite. Okay, well, I'll put it right here. Okay, now I was also asked about Tomlin playing while we're on vacation because there's not a lot of space in the van camper, so we've got two things that I like to do. One is he's got his stuffed animals that he loves. You can see it's already been played with today and it's in the floor. The other thing that I like to do is when we're camping in campgrounds, I like for him to have some space, but obviously I don't want him too far away from me. So I have a cable. This is 25 feet. And what I do is I affix the cable to the door on the inside of the van. I'll show you the handle. Now, I'm not going to put it on there now because that's his signal that he's going to go outside to play. But I do just clip it on there. And like I said, it's 25 feet. So that gives him room, and he can go in and out of the van as he pleases. He can get up to 25 feet away. Maybe the person in the next camping site is closer than that, or there may be critters or other problems. So what I do is I fold the cable in half and put it on this corner as a loop instead of just looping the end to that handle. I'll put the whole thing on. I'll give him about 12.5 feet, but I like him to be able to come in and out because he sometimes likes shade of outside, but sometimes he likes being in. Another thing that I do to help take care of my service dog when we're traveling is I always leave water out for him. That's by the door. The reason that the water's by the door is because it's convenient to him going from the front to the back of the van. He can get his spot up front or he'll be on the bed, but as he walks back and forth, he can get the water. Also, when we're stopped and he goes in and out of the van, the water's convenient for that too. There's the bowl of water, the door, and his spot. Now, I do have a fan right there, and that's for a couple of reasons. One is I like having the extra air flowing back here. If I'm driving and he wants to go from the front to the back, I'll stop and I'll turn that on, and he'll have some extra airflow moving at his level from the front to the back. The other thing is, if we're out and it's kind of warm, it helps keep the water a little cooler, and I like that, especially in the summertime. I just think it's better for him to have water that's not quite as hot as the ambient temperature outside, but not freezing cold with ice water because that'll make dogs sick, so you don't want to do that. Now, that does also evaporate it. He's drinking it more, and I can always make sure I keep it filled up. So what do you think, Tomlin? Is there anything else we should tell him about taking care of you? Taking care of a service dog on a trip? Oh, petting. You want to talk about petting? Nice dog. Good boy. Part of taking good care of him is when we stop, I try to pet him and give him a little extra attention. When we're traveling, make sure that we stop at least every welcome center because I want to pick up information about the trip, and that also gives me a good space to walk Tomlin. We'll take like a good 10 or 15 minute walk, 20 minutes, and do that a few times a day when we stop. I also make sure that we stop at rest areas, and I also get them out whenever we stop at gas stations. Really, we're stopping every couple of hours for walking, but sometimes I stop in between that time. I try not just to give him some extra walks, but also extra attention in general, which he just loves. Right, bud? Yeah. I think you like the extra attention. We're fixing to go here in a few minutes. One more thing about taking care of my service dog on the road. We use Banfield Pet Hospital, which is at any PetSmart throughout the country. He's on the wellness plan, so if he gets sick, I can take him to any Banfield vet. They've got his records, and I don't have to worry about paying the fee just to have him seen. And it also helps with some of the testing that they have to do periodically. But because Banfields are all across the country at PetSmart, it gives a lot of security about having them seen at the vet. So there you go. That's how we take care of my service dog when we're traveling on vacation and so forth. How do you take care of your pets and your service dogs when you're on a vacation? Leave that in the comment section below. Also, don't forget about the channel name. Leave your suggestions for that. Motoring Mama was one that was suggested. Another one that was suggested is Perpetually Lost, because I have this tendency to get lost. But I don't know. But leave me your comments and suggestions down below. Let me know what you think. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you out, about, online, and maybe at an attraction near you. So don't forget, go out and live bodaciously. Grab your life and go and hit the road. Thanks. We'll see you online. Bye. You're staring at the tree. Okay. Tell him that's a good boy. Good boy.